Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. When you're dealing with us, you're dealing directly with the seller. If you're checking out this video on YouTube, please be sure to visit our website, hanksters.com. We leave all of our YouTube videos up at all times to view. So if you want to know if this car is available for sale or is a current piece of our inventory, you'll have to check out our website or give us a call, and you can get the phone number on the website. Awesome car to present to you today. Very, very popular right now. 1969 Plymouth GTX. This one happens to be red in color with the black stripes down the hood. We will show you the 440 underneath the motor later. Underneath the hood later. But the chrome on the front bumper is on outstanding condition. Driver quality GTX we have here. The black stripes on the hood look really, really good. There is some very faint like bubbles in throughout the hood there and on the top of the fenders. They're not terrible, but they are there. You can see them in certain lights, but overall a very nice quality paint job. There's no other areas of concern on the paint, neither high or low. We'll show you that. You have your Mastercraft tires. Door fitment, both sides of the car is very good, driver and passenger side. Window glass all the way around the car is in fairly good shape. There's faint scratching on a couple of the windows, but nothing real bad. Chrome here on the driver's side, nothing on the passenger side. Opening up the driver's side door, the interior in the car is in really good shape. The door panels are painted black. The armrests look to be in good condition. Two black vinyl seats, bucket seats in the front with your center console, standard vehicle. GTX floor mats in there. The steering wheel looks to be in pretty good shape. The dashboard's in good shape. It's not cracked or ripped or torn. I don't see anything. Headliner looks to be in good shape. No rips or tears in the vinyl that I can see. There's no discoloration in the floor, in the carpet. Underneath the floor mats, it's in good shape. Front and rear. It's a great looking car. Definitely turn some heads at the car shows. Deck lid to the rear fenders. Great fitment there as well. So far so good. All we really have is the couple paint marks in the top of the hood. Deck lid's in good condition. Checking out the trunk. The trunk's nice and solid. It does come with a trunk mat. There is no spare inside. Underneath the trunk mat looks to be in good shape. There's no rust, no holes. By the way, this is not a numbers matching car, just so you guys know. Vehicle on our website that is numbers matching will be outlined on the car. It'll state in the description if it's a numbers matching car or not. Also, there will be a numbers matching photo of the motor in the still photos. There is some patina, some pitting in the taillight bezels, around both taillight bezels. It's not terrible, but it is there. You can see there's little bubbles there. Somebody has painted the insides. Looks good, but overall there's on both tail light bezels. Those are still available. There are companies that make them. They're pretty expensive. They'll run $400 or $500, but just so you know that is there. Chrome on the rear bumper is real good. You got the reverse lights down in the rear chrome bumper that do function. Dual pipes leading out the rear bumper there. Door fitment down the passenger side is the same as the driver's side. Real good. Door gaps are pretty good. Door fitment to the front and rear fenders, good. You have your GTX emblem here on the passenger side. It's the same on the driver's side that we've already been down. The vinyl top is good. There's no paint blisters or bubbles underneath the vinyl top. Sometimes in these older vehicles it happens where you get some bubbling underneath the vinyl top. This is not the case with that car. Checking out the passenger side here. Again, the passenger side's in the same condition as the driver's side is. You can see there's no tears in the seat and the vinyl. Floor mats are brand new. We bought those because the ones that were in it weren't up to par, so We bought new ones and they weren't cheap, let me tell you. Again, paint down the passenger side of the car is in very good condition. I don't know what happened to the hood. Like I said, there's the bubbling you see isn't bad. You can only see it in certain lights. From 3 feet away, you can't even see it, but up close and in certain lights, you can see it, just so you know that it's there. But we are selling this as a driver quality car. That's what it's marketed as. It's not perfect. It has its flaws, but checking out underneath the hood, you do have your 440. No AC, but power steering, power brakes. You do have the fender tag present that you can see in the still photos. Pretty great looking car so far. These are highly desirable right now. 68, 6970 Roadrunners, 6970 GTXs. Just a really hot commodity right now. This one happens to be the right color combination. Like I said earlier, the red car with the black stripes down the center. Overall, real good looking car. We're going to take it out on the rack right now, and we're going to show you what the undercarriage looks like and down low down the side of the car. So we're underneath our awesome red and black 1969 Plymouth GTX. Looking up at the side of the motor, you can see, you'll see it in still photos, but the motor for the car is period correct, 22769. It is a 440. Again, we'll show you the date code and the casting number on the side of the block up on the website and the still photos, but oil pan looks good. No leaks that I can see at this time. I say at this time because if you've never bought a classic car before, you can expect them to leak at some point, whether it's power steering fluid, training fluid, oil out of the oil pan, gaskets, valve cover gaskets. It's just the nature of the beast when you're dealing with these old cars. But right now, everything's nice and dry underneath the 69 GTX. You have drum brakes in the front. We're going to show you later drum brakes in the rear as well. You can have dual exhaust coming down off your exhaust manifolds. It's going to dump out to the rear, which we showed you the dual dump outs earlier in the video presentation to come out underneath the chrome bumper. Frame rails on the car are in excellent condition. Same thing with the floor pans, they're in good shape. Looking up, they appear to be new or newer. I don't see any patchwork up there at all. Frame rails on the rear, the same. Got some accelerator mufflers there. 2 1/8 inch going up over the rear end housing. Rear end's nice and dry, not leaking anything. Huge gas tank for this 440 because it was not built for fuel economy. Drop downs on the rear quarters look to be in real good shape as well. Real nice solid car underneath. We're going to just lower the lift down just a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys down the sides of the car before we take it out on a test drive here in Daytona. So the reason we do these videos is to put all of you as close to the car as we possibly can. We always encourage all of our buyers to come down in person for the reason that, number one, if you own a classic car or have owned a classic car or you're a hobbyist or enthusiast, you know what to look for. And if you never have, you probably don't. So we try to show you. Generally, when you have paint issues with a classic car, they're down low. Being on a drive-on rack or on a twin post lift, it usually is where you can see any paint imperfections or flaws in the body at all. So we're going to take a look at that here real quick on our 69 GTX. There's no paint blisters or bubbles behind the driver's side front tire. Same thing, low on the door and the rockers here on the driver's side. You can see right here, somebody must have scratched the door or something and the brush touched it. You know, on the rack you can see it. Sitting on the floor down in the showroom, you can't. And in certain lighting, you can't either. Check out the bottom of the doors. The door seal's in nice shape. It's not all dry rotted and cracking apart. The bottom of the door is not all rusted. Around the GTX logo, it's nice there. No paint blistering, bubbling, cracking. And it's the same thing here on the rear, behind the driver's side rear wheel, rear tire. Take a look at the other side. You can see the chrome on the rear bumper, reverse lights, everything's real good. So looking down the side of the car, when somebody asks, you know, how straight is the car, you know, what they're referring to is, you know, poor body work be it waves in the door or the fender, what have you, or body fitment issues where things don't line up exactly like they should, maybe because the car was restored and they put some aftermarket doors on it that don't necessarily fit like the OEM doors did, or the OEM, you know, put aftermarket fenders on and or aftermarket quarters on and they don't necessarily fit like the original OEMs did or do. But this car, I mean, again, it's a driver quality car, but it's not a concourse quality car. We'd be asking a lot more money for the car. But looking down the side of the car, it's the same on the passenger side as it is on the driver's side. Overall door fitment to the front and rear fenders are very nice. Paint quality real nice. There's no waves, deviations down the side of the car at all. Again, you know, looking at the passenger side behind the rear wheel, low. Around the GTX emblem, low. Opening up the door on the passenger side. Again, door rubber's in good shape, not all rusted underneath the door there, not all rusted in the door jambs. Again, another little mark here on the passenger side door that's been brush touched, because the only way to really fix that is to brush touch it or paint the entire door. So obviously it's a lot more expensive to paint the door than it is just to brush touch it. No blisters. Paint blisters, paint cracking down low on the driver's side, behind the front tire. Again, a nice driver quality GTX, 1969, highly desirable car, 440 period correct motor. This car has color, red. Car has a lot of things going for it. We're going to take it on a test drive right now. We're going to see how this 440 performs. Inside of our 69 GTX, I can tell you we do not have a horn, because it needs a horn relay. We already know that, so we're going to put that in. We also do not have wipers. For those of you familiar with Mopars, you know about the 3-speed wiper motors. They're like $500. Well, we're out of them, and we can't stick a 2-speed on there because there's not enough room, so we have to locate a 3-speed wiper motor for this vehicle. If you guys are out there looking to purchase a 69 GTX and you already have a wiper motor, I'd be willing to negotiate with you so I don't have to find one and bother putting it in. Nobody drives these things in the rain anyways, but we will put wipers on it for you, or we can negotiate down and you can deal with the wiper motor. Turn signals are working, driver's side and passenger side. And I want to show you that they also are working out there, if you can see, in the tops of the fenders, the driver's side and the passenger side. So those are all functioning. We told you we have no horn, no wipers. Speedometer's working, we'll show you that in a couple minutes. Alternator's charging, temperature's working, it's coming up. We just started the vehicle. The gas gauge is functioning. We have about 4 gallons of gas in here. It is slow. We have not dropped the tank yet. We're going to continue to kind of monitor that. It is functioning, it just wants to rise really slow for some reason, but it does register. So those of you familiar with Mopar also know that they're notorious for their fuel gauges not working. But this car runs outstanding, and we're going to take it out and show you that right now. The car runs and drives great. 440 and it's real strong. Steering wheel's almost perfect. It might be 1 degree to the left, but it's good. Response in the steering wheel is very good for it being such a big car. Drum brakes, you do have to mash on the brake a little bit harder than normal, but the car does stop without issue. Great acceleration. Hopefully I can show that to you a little bit, because it just rained here and the blacktop's wet, so if I mash the throttle, we're going to end up fishtailing all over the place. But you can see the speedometer is accurate and it's not bouncing all around. It's holding steady. We're doing about 45 miles per hour, which is what it's reading. There's no vibrations in the car at all, no rattles, no squeaks, no shimmies. Nothing in the seat, nothing in the drivetrain, nothing in the tires. The car runs out good. Good looking car, good running car. Let's see if I can do this and keep some traction. Nope. Told you the road's wet. We were losing it, but we're back on track. As you can see, the car's got plenty of pull to it, plenty of power. Gets up there, we're doing 50 right now. We're in a 45. I was going to take it up to 65, 70, but the road's wet, just won't allow us to do that. But great running car. It doesn't want to stall out of the traffic light. Stays running. I'm going to venture to guess that this car will not last long. So please contact us here in Daytona Beach, 386-944-9219. That's our phone number. There's a number of ways to contact us through our website. You can make an offer, you can text us, you can email us, whatever is convenient for you at the time. Again, we offer financing on these vehicles. So if you click on this 69 GTX, there's a red financing tab there. Click that financing tab. The application takes 5 to 6 minutes to complete. It comes right to my desk, and I'll send it off to the collector car lender that will contact you directly and discuss your down payment, monthly payment, rate, and term. Again, the full retail price, this car is shipped to you free of charge in the lower 48 United States, and it also comes with a 12-month, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty that will be good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. If we negotiate the price of the car, we also negotiate the price of the shipping and the price of the warranty. We would love to have your business. Please check us out, Hanksters.com, Daytona Beach, Florida.